GF and I, 26MF, got into a huge fight over a keyboard, thinking about ending things based on her behavior.
So my girlfriend and I, both 26, got in a fight 2 nights ago, and she's making it seem like I'm the asshole. We've been dating for about 4.5 months. My girlfriend has a 2013 Lenovo laptop that has seen better days. As it stands, among other issues, her keyboard doesn't work at all. Because of this, she always uses a small Bluetooth keyboard with her laptop. She texted me the next morning saying that her wireless keyboard had stopped working as well. We had already planned for me to stay the night at her place after I got off work, so I offered to stop by my place on the way to grab her a keyboard, as I have a few extras. When I got to her place, she was eagerly awaiting the keyboard, which made sense since she hadn't been able to use her computer for most of the day. But when I handed her the keyboard, she got really quiet and pouty. Later, when I asked what was wrong, she said she thought I'd be bringing her something nicer, like the keyboard I have at my desk. The thing is, I have a really nice keyboard at my desk. I'm a programmer, and I love this keyboard so much that I even bring it to work. I have specific macro profiles for it that improve my workflow. For context, I had an extra Amazon Basics keyboard, $15 keyboard, lying around, still brand new in the box. My personal keyboard, which I've had for years, is a variant of the Razer Black Widow, about $120. She apparently expected me to be selfless and let her use my nice keyboard while I use the Amazon one. She was upset that I didn't value her enough to lend her my nice possessions, leaving her with a cheap $10 keyboard. Her words. She said that if the situation were reversed, she'd lend me her nice keyboard. I explained that my keyboard is specifically set up for work, and being without it would hinder my productivity. We continued to argue. Things came to a head when she boldly claimed that if I wasn't willing to lend her my nice keyboard, I should have bought her a nice new one if I really cared about her. This made me really mad. I told her she was acting like an entitled, spoiled child, and that she should have been grateful that I went out of my way to grab her the Amazon keyboard. She started crying and asked me to go home. I left, but I still gave her the Amazon keyboard to use. I was more upset at the principle than the keyboard itself. Now she's calling me an asshole for not giving her my keyboard and for calling her spoiled. We're going to meet tomorrow to talk in person because I refused to continue this argument over text. I'm considering ending things as I feel like this is her showing her true colors. Edit. She texted me asking to meet tonight instead of tomorrow because she's feeling anxious and stressed. I'll give an update later tonight or tomorrow morning. I also want to clarify that she's never acted like this before, though we haven't been together long. Some suggested that maybe I don't make her feel valued and that this situation is a symptom of that. While I think I both show and tell her she's valued in different ways, this may be something I'll bring up with her. It doesn't excuse her behavior, but may explain part of it. Update. We met tonight to talk. I was somewhat prepared to end things, so I suggested meeting at her place so I could leave if things went south. And they did. Even though I thought my post was anonymous, one of her coworkers figured out who it was about. Her age, working in HR, same computer problems, dating a programmer, etc. and sent it to her. She wanted to meet early because she was furious that I had made the post, airing our dirty laundry. In a sense, she was right, as at least one person figured it out. My girlfriend doesn't use Reddit, so I thought I was safe. She'll likely read this one too, lol. She immediately began berating me, claiming I made her look bad and lied about the details to get people on my side. I asked her to point out any part that wasn't true. She couldn't. I raised my voice and told her that if she looked bad, it was because of her actions. I only made the post to get perspective. It was 100% accurate, and she knew it. She began tearing up and asked me if I was considering leaving her over the keyboard. I explained that this wasn't about the keyboard. It was about how she acted toward me when I was trying to do her a favor. She stayed silent. I asked what prompted this outburst, whether anything happened with her friends, parents, or work that upset her. She got defensive, asking, "Are you calling me crazy? Do you think I'm unstable?" I told her I wasn't calling you crazy, but that I was confused about your behavior, and there had to be a reason. We talked in circles. I still don't know what caused it because she wouldn't tell me. When I realized the conversation was going nowhere, I asked if we were going to have an adult discussion or if this was the hill she was willing to let the relationship die on. She asked, "What do you want from me?" I said, "I want an apology." She was absolutely unwilling to apologize. She thought my betrayal of posting about this was worse than her initial behavior. After about 5 more minutes, I told her I didn't care anymore, that this was exhausting and that we should break up. I left immediately. As I was leaving, she asked if I wanted the keyboard back. She wasn't being nice, she was trying to get on my nerves. I told her she could keep it as long as she promised never to call or text me again. I've received a ton of unpleasant messages from her friends, which prompted me to delete Facebook. She obviously told them a false version of the story, making it seem like I left her over the keyboard. I don't care because I'll never see them again. We only dated for about 4 months, so I'm not terribly heartbroken, mostly relieved. I'm still confused though, as I have no idea why she acted out. Very short edit. She called earlier today and was very apologetic. I assume she saw this post and the comments detailing how I was right to leave her. I told her she had her chance to apologize.